He keeps all the kids in one spot.
See, that doesn't work. It takes 5 seconds for us to actually go live from when I hit the button. Anyway, hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Scion 2nd Edition. Materials provided by our good friends at Onyx Path. I like the lighting I've got going on. Makes me look mysterious. I'm the story guide. What do I know that you don't? All things. Anyway, previously on Scion 2E. Oh, speaking of which, our friends over at Onyx Path currently have a new Kickstarter going for Lunar's Fangs at the Gate for Exalted 3rd Edition. So, if you like your epic wuxia heroes with a tinge of lycanthropy and savage barbaric might, maybe give it a check. I personally backed it. I don't remember at which level, the one where I get all the PDFs. Anyway.
Are we actually close enough for them to be called friends?
They called us friends.
Oh, all right, that's fine.
That means we can sacrifice them during the Advent.
They called us friends first, so that means
no takebacks.
No takebacks.
Sorry, guys, but if we need power, you guys might be the first to go.
Not as subscribers though, because they're cool.
We all have our bailets. Everyone who signed the contract. Oh, well, I'm sorry about this, Charlie. That you had to find out this way.
That's okay. I'll be guts. Anyway, previously.
Oh, you don't want to be.
Horror Video TV, which I believe is Yusuf?
Yeah.
Thank you, Yusuf. You are awesome. And why are we back to the zombies? I think all of our Streamlabs or something got flushed. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, Yusuf, Mazzy, Anai, thanks for being here. Previously on Scion 2nd Edition. Mr. James Wesley Irving. Yeah, hey Russell, how's it going? Glad to finally see you here. I recently cleaned the cookies out of my Google account, and I think that wiped everything including our Streamlabs, so I'm gonna have to set that up again. Yeah. Anyway, Mr. James Wesley Irving, you were hired by Khan Kapoor to search for one of his friends that he brought over from India. You found him in a rundown, crappy motel. Pay by the hour, the kind of place you go that you hope the wife doesn't find out.
The no-tell motel.
Yes. After busting up some random Russian mafia that were there for a completely unrelated reason, you... Oh, hey, that still works.
That is true.
Not enough musical numbers from Khan Kapoor. That is very true. By the way, if anybody needs any audio adjusted, please let me know. Discord is doing some weird things with us tonight, so please, please, please do not let this go to YouTube and sound like crap. You finally found Khan's friend, whose name was Padak, I believe, overdosing with a strange glowing liquid in a syringe in his arm. Previously that day, Randy-sensei, you had a very squirrely-looking, pointy-faced rodent dude attempt to become a new supplier, offering you a strain of weed you've never seen before, garnished with golden leaves and glowing veins shooting throughout it. You refused this shipment and sent him to Dave next door, who quickly proceeded to completely wreck himself and smash one of the picnic tables outside.
That son of a bitch. He got what was coming to him.
George Kamizawa, you were unsuccessful in wooing the Asian BBW Instagram model Amy Fa by spying on her with a sniper rifle from an adjacent building. You got a black eye.
What could have gone wrong?
It was foolproof.
Yeah. We're going to Kikaku.
You got a well-deserved black eye from Khan Kapoor after he destroyed the scope on your rifle. And currently, I believe Khan and James Wesley Irving are en route to the hospital to go check on Padak. Randy-sensei went to go get donuts with the money that he stole from Dave next door. and I'm not quite certain what George Kamizawa is doing. I assume riding with Khan, but if I am mistaken in that, please do let me know.
I guess I could ride. Yeah, I'm like, I have no other vehicles, so yeah.
All right. Then we begin at the hospital. James Wesley Irving, you sit among worried, injured folk of all walks of life in the emergency room. What are you doing at this moment?
Probably watching my motorcycle outside, as I probably got into some kind of altercation with the security there. Like, sir, you can't tie up your motorcycle on a post.
You're taking in the building then.
Oh, no, Russo's absolutely right. You all have a group quest to get Adam laid.
That's right. God damn it.
It's not get out first. Just give him with it.
Speaking of which, Xavier, have you come up with a new short?
Help him here.
Have you come up with a new short-term goal for James Wesley Irving yet?
You get your spurs to actually work on your motorcycle?
No, that's a long thing. You know what? I'm gonna go with make a dope ass trick shot with my gun.
Make a dope-ass trick shot with your gun.
I want it written down exactly as such.
You know what's interesting? My notes for the session do appear to be missing. So this is gonna be fun as I run this from memory. Okay.
Yay, you're just like us now.
Oh no, here they are. All right.
Josh writes everything down. Like a nerd!
Oh, Josh was writing down like the summary of it.
Josh is now running the campaign.
Alright, break out the Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
We know how this goes.
Dope ass trick shot.
It would seem I cannot hear Josh.
Neither can I.
Okay, so it's not just me. That has happened multiple times where I just can't hear one of you, but everyone else is responding.
The fucking Discord fairies are fucking with us. I don't know which one of you pissed off the Thalane, but somebody apologize.
I will never. Because apologizing when admitting I did something wrong.
Mr. Wesley Irving, as you have an eye on your motorcycle, a nurse approaches you. Sir, that gunshot victim that you brought in earlier. You were the one that came in with him, correct?
Which one was it?
The guy you shot through the knee?
Yes. Yeah, that was me.
Yes, sir. I'm afraid the tendons are completely obliterated. We're going to have to amputate the leg. Do you happen to know of any next of kin we might be able to call to notify?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you.
I didn't know the man personally, but you can try checking his cell phone.
Which you shot in his pocket.
Which I shot.
We would have to get his consent to do that, sir. But we'll ask him after he regains consciousness. At which point, you turn back to look at your motorcycle, and two familiar sights come through the parting automatic doors. The confident...
Your motorcycle.
And the guy who threw it. The radiant, confident Khan Kapoor. And I guess George Kamizawa is here too.
I need to go to the hospital for this black guy, guys.
You fell from a building.
Oh, with the black guy? Yeah.
Oh, Russo, you're awesome. Thank you.
Yo! Fucking shout out. That's a lot of fucking...
Clover's...
So wait, what's happening?
You guys were walking through the door.
Okay.
You have arrived at the hospital, Con. The only thing that you've heard is that Podok was here and in some sort of poor condition thus far.
Yeah, we go up to a nurse though and be like, "Do you have any ice?"
What happened to your eye, sir?
That's what I need ice for. Yeah, I fell off a building. It was pretty cool.
What happened to your eye?
I fell down some stairs! No, I like the idea, like, what happened to your eye, sir? I fell down a building.
Yeah.
HiggensBiggens, good evening.
Higgity-biggity.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to the front desk and I'm just kind of pushing George Kami's out of the way and like, I have been told that my friend Parthaban, Padak Parthaban is here.
Can you guys hear Josh?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a little low, but I can hear him.
Well, I'm asking the chat. I'll drop the music volume just a little bit. Oops, don't want to do that. Boom, there we go.
Biggity boom.
Yeah, you said, yeah, Josh needs a volume boost.
Boost!
Boost!
I will stay as close to the mic as I can.
Yeah, I have that guy, like, jacked as high as I can go on Discord. Again, the Thalane have it in for us tonight. We used to blame the technocracy. I guess that's what happens when you play Changeling.
Well, see, now we know
Teaches
better.
you to dream. Yes, sir. Padak Parthaban, he was just admitted. I'm afraid he'll need a little bit longer to get settled before he can take any visitors. We'll go ahead and give you a call.
I am the closest thing he has to family in this country. I'd like to at least be outside of his room.
Alright, yes, sir. Give me just a moment. I'll find out what room he's in. He's not in the system yet.
I wanted to say, please hurry.
She will make haste to return to you. Actually, this is a... Do you want to try to charm her somehow to lay upon her your force of personality?
Oh, absolutely.
Delightfully foreign.
I'm gonna kind of...
What the hell?
I'm pretty sure that's my microphone, because I boosted
Okay, I was about to say, like, Adam, not now, dude.
You can't see my hands.
Oh, God damn it.
Russell, you don't have to give us a single bit. As long as you're here, we appreciate you.
It will.
But you are awesome for doing so, and we do not disregard that either.
No, I'm gonna, like, kind of grab her hand in my hand, and I'm gonna kind of squeeze it.
Rape!
And kind of force a tear to my eye as I'm telling her, please, I am the closest thing to family he has in this country.
Okay.
He is far from home. Anybody who cares or can take it.
Always know.
Since you are actively forcing the tear from your eye, would you like to call this a performance roll?
There is no performance, but there is persuasion.
That'll work.
And my specialty is acting persuasion.
There you go. So your arena is definitely social. What is your approach?
Presence.
So,
Alright.
power?
Yes.
All right, you're looking for 8s and 10s explode.
That is 4 successes and no exploding 10s. I got
4
to
successes.
roll all my dice for that one.
So you meet eyes, and for a split second, this weary caregiver, this beleaguered woman, who's had far too many sleepless nights, far too many pleasant occasions being interrupted from on call, remembers why she got into this business in the first place, why she chose
For the money.
this career. Real Canton, how you doing?
Yeah, the money. That's why she works nights at the strip club. Come on.
And
Crazy.
she sees what she believes to be true empathy in your eyes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, right away. And she will speed walk almost at a run.
As I kind of rub a tear out of my eye as I kind of follow her.
James, would you like to approach beforehand?
I'll just whisper in his ear. So about my money. He got there one piece. Well, you should have seen the other guys though.
I'm like, other guys? What happened?
Oh no, just those Ruskies.
They're mostly dead now.
And like, Padak was hanging out with the Russians?
They were in the area. That did the hotel a favor.
I'm like, here, come with me. I will settle your payment as soon as we are done here.
Alright.
George, what would you like to do?
I guess stand in the lobby and look for a nurse. Like,
look for a nurse. Can anyone help me?
I can't see.
I have a boo-boo.
Can you kiss a goodbye? Sana ko litirana.
What?
Okay.
Sana.
I know what he's saying. There's an
glad I
interesting angle here for some actual real character role-playing.
Adam starts crying for pity.
I recognize George, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys know each other. He's...
Yeah.
What did we say the connection was? I have it written down.
We're tangentially acquainted with each other.
Oh yeah, you guys served in the army together.
Man, the army will take anyone these days.
Could have passed it back.
That's kind of what they're there for.
Yeah.
Not dissing anybody in the army, but
Ooh.
Just saying.
That is not what I said.
Just that they let George Kamizawa in.
This is Bushido.
I'll just look at him like, damn, George, what the hell happened to you?
Fell off a building. My eyeball fell off.
I'll put my hand over your shoulder and I was like, George, it's all right to come out and say that you're getting abused. I know it's hard as a man to admit, but you gotta own up to it.
No, you can't.
How many times are you gonna use the whole life that fell off a building?
Anyway, while this conversation happens, Randy Sensei, you arrive at the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah. Wasn't your other goal to find out how much this weed is worth?
Yeah. That's my new short-term goal.
So what would you like to do while you are at the donut shop?
Well, I just got a free dozen. So that's a priority numero uno, as they say in the Portugal. Next thing, well, let's see. I forgot, what city are we in again?
New York.
Ah, New York, that's right. Now, where is a good place to go to find someone who knows what this could be worth?
The donuts?
Maybe the hospital. Nah, that's dumb.
Is cannabis legal?
I got donuts. You got morphine. Let's make this happen.
Now, it would be dumb, but would it make sense to Randy Sensei? You just go
to the hospital. Hey, can you test this for me?
Or just ask for the local methadone clinic. Some druggie's got to know.
We are bound by fate. You can think of a silly excuse to join us.
Oh my god, that's right! You're bound by fate. That beautiful excuse gives us reason for any number of potholes. Oh, good job with the setting, Onyx Path. I approve.
With that in mind, I will go down to the taco.
Hombre, I got some donuts.
Let's see here.
What is the donut to taco ratio? Is it like the same thing from dollar to pesos?
Oh man, can I get a taco 12-pack? You think I can pay you like 6 of the donuts for 6 like tacos?
It's like bartering your food away.
Okay.
Alright, Randy Sensei, this is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask for a persuasion roll, and your arena is social. You may choose your approach.
Where is persuasion? Well, I have... Wait, okay, this works like I can choose mental, physical, social, right?
Yes, sir.
Or I can pick...
Well, no, I choose social. And then from your social skills, you can choose power, finesse, or resilience, I believe.
Resistance?
That one.
Well, I only have really resistance. I don't have any presence or manipulation. I only have composure.
All right, go for it.
I don't know what that means. Also, I don't have... Oh, wait, I have 1 dot persuasion for some odd reason.
You're a skunk weed dealer. You gotta get new customers somehow.
Gotta push that Reggie. All right. I forgot how this works. Like, I have to get a certain amount of successes, right?
It's basically V5 style.
Okay.
8 and up is a success. 10s explode. And, yes. So just roll and tell me how many successes you get.
Okie dokie then. Hombre, that's gonna be 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Selling doped up donuts?
So here's what happens. Because you used your resistance attribute through sheer grit and determination, you have managed to stubbornly negotiate a Legend of Zelda style trading game to the point where you have amassed any combination of food you desire, starting with those 12 donuts.
Oh, man. Okay. So I have 6 tacos from Taco Bell. I got, like, 10 chicken McNuggets, but only with the fucking, like, the peanut-shaped ones.
But I like the boo.
No, I'm sorry. That wasn't part of the negotiations. They would only part with the peanut ones. A corn dog from Wiener Schnitzel.
Some Baconator fries.
Some Baconator fries. Yeah, let's go with that. And a human foot.
Just in your fucking backpack. All right.
With gravy, of course.
Oh, yeah, it's not food if you don't have gravy.
Boot nuggets.
Oh, KFC double down.
Oh.
Does it mean that those things get worse? Like, I remember eating them previously, I'm like, oh, these are dope. And then, like, I had one 3 weeks ago. I was just like, why did I do this?
They still make those?
I think we just got older, Xavier.
Yeah.
No! I bought it, can't take it no more.
The food didn't change. You just grew up.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this hurts. It hurts.
Well, it's not that it hurts. I was just disappointed. Maybe I've just upped the ante too much.
Double down pizza.
Well, that's the old trademark pending.
All right, now that I have the sumptuous feast.
Up sledge.
Is it like that one SNL skit where they just keep putting more layers outside of the taco kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
So now that lunch is taken care of, it comes to you to determine the value of this dank weed. So, what sort of methodology for doing so do you think would make sense to Randy Sensei?
He tries to trade it for things, and then uses that to reverse what it's worth.
He has the dumbest way of learning the value of things.
Just through ancient trading and bartering techniques passed down from his redneck ancestors. Just goes to the corner store like, hey, how much dew can I buy with this bud?
Well, I'm sure he has some high schooler fucking, like, kid who buys from him often. I'm sure his parents are doctors that might work at the hospital. So I'm going to go ask his parent.
I will absolutely run with that. So, GM, Fiat, folding time and space.
Okay. How much do you think your kid would buy this for?
My kid's a dumbass. He'll probably give you like $30.
The kid has to have a dumb nickname, like a dumb street name, like Ratface or something like that.
Wolf Piss.
Wolf Piss is a dope name.
That's awesome.
We voted on it.
That proves it's dumb.
After you get done with a brief discussion with your money, the hospital door slides open once again. James Wesley Irving, it's your beloved cousin, Randall. Whom Khan recognizes as the guy that tried to sell everyone on the photo shoot weed once.
Oh yeah, he thinks I'm a gardener or a landscaper. And he tries to speak broken Spanish to me, and I kind of laugh it off because I've never had somebody talk to me the way he talks to me. Also, he's got this weird bag of food slung over his shoulder. Like, you can't quite parse what it is by the smell of it. It's weird, this jumble. Is that a foot? Never mind. It's Randall. Randy, you're very surprised to see two people you recognize here standing in the waiting room. Your cousin James and that gardener.
James, my cousin.
Randall, I see you got lunch and dinner and breakfast.
Which one is the foot?
Dinner.
That's dessert.
It's brunch.
That's for after dinner. After meal.
Okay, wait, what kind of foot is it?
I don't know. Just kind of found it.
Is it perhaps a petite Asian foot?
Oh, that's just no dude.
Knight Karen is now following. Thank you very much.
I'm glad that this discussion is what caused that.
we need the hentai literature club fucking notification.
He just wants
That's
to talk
better.
about feet. You weirdos, there's other fetishes like armpits and necks. Come on.
So weird how they draw.
Bellies.
Anyways, I'm not going to get into that right now. As interesting as Randy Sensei is right now, I'm trying to get to the hospital room.
Yeah.
James, I see you're hanging out with Can over there. Also, do you know how much this is worth? Just hold out the bag of weed.
I was like, no.
Ah, well, I tried.
Well, Knight Karen, we are most happy to fill that void. As I said, the material has been provided by Onyx Path Publishing themselves. We are playing 2nd edition, and I like it quite a bit. I like it a lot.
Yeah, pretty dope.
Sorry, continue.
James Wesley Irving is like, I don't know, that's about 2 wolf pelts. It's just like, this is where they get their bartering system from.
Ah, yes. American tradition, I see. Does this inspire Khan to try doing this as well?
At this point, Khan, the nurse will return to you. Sir, it appears your
I'm going to interrupt and ask, do you know how much this is worth?
So you just thrust the bag of weed at the nurse?
Well, not thrust it, just kind of like hold it in front of Khan.
I cannot agree with you more there, Knight. I think it is a vast improvement. I did not like first edition terribly. Now Xavier has more experience with it than I do, admittedly, but what little experience I had was not pleasant. 2E, very different, very much better. Randy Sensei, well, I would like you to roll for me percentile dice and get below a 20, please.
Ooh!
Use willpower.
I spend willpower because I think I can.
Wrong character.
It's the American.
Also, I will point out, George Kamizawa, you finally see your nurse.
Like,
The best line to go with is "Hello, nurse."
Hello
Ohio, ma'am. That's a.
Woo! I got an 11. That's higher than a 20.
11%? Okay. So, as you produce this bag of weed, you see her eyes get wide, and she looks down and looks back at you. Con, she is completely, like, disconnected from this conversation as she looks over to Randy. And
I'm like, "Ma'am, please, this is serious."
and she leans in, like, really close.
Yeah, Dave fucking ran through my house, through my front yard because of this.
She says,
Dave.
"You have Elysian honey? What do you want for it?"
Well, that's what I'm asking.
What's a good price?
As she starts unbuttoning her shirt.
Did I just cuck at him?
This is how we get him his first harem. You have to go out with him.
No deal. She goes fucking sober for the rest of her life.
Ooh.
That's how you get them clean.
She says, "I'll give you $50 for a gram." And you can see she's, like, wide-eyed, very nearly salivating at the thought.
How many grams do I have?
This is the second time in an RPG we have to discuss how much drugs the.
Yay! You and your kokai.
I feel like if this was something that she really wanted and was fantastic enough that people were willing to die for it, you could jack up the price a little bit.
Yeah, she's not hiding a poker face very well. Let's see, this was given to you as a sample to see if you could move it. On the other hand, they're pretty sure you can move this stuff. So I'm going to say the Weasley-looking fellow maybe took a gamble on you and gave you about 20 grams.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's a lot of Elysian honey.
$50?
You can jack it up to at least
That's
70.
outrageous. I can buy so many chicken nuggets with that deal. Gotta go buy some Bud Light to celebrate.
So she will, again, just basically leaving Khan in the dust. She'll take you over to a corner of the emergency room. And
just completely fucking.
She basically empties her wallet. Like, she's only actually able to buy about half of it. She'll run to the ATM in the gift shop, pull money. That's still about $500 that you just made right now. But yeah, she'll happily just, like, stuff this into your hands and take a chunk of the weed.
God damn.
And she sort of, as she's
just completely sandbag Con.
And as she's tucking it back into the into her scrubs.
Anyway, sir.
Room 203. He might be in some kind of trouble though, and she'll scurry off.
Before she runs off, could I see what her name tag says?
Maybe.
You need her fired.
What is it? Alertness resolve?
Alertness resolve.
At least for my part, for the record, I'm actually very much looking forward to the Mythos supplement. I think that's super cool. I do love my Cthulhu, and Cthulhu in a Scion setting. I was honestly kind of thinking of house ruling it anyway, or working it in, because I'm a nerd, but that's kind of cool. So I'm very much looking forward to Mask of the
That
Mythos.
means you could actually do something and not just wait for inevitable death or insanity.
I wonder if it'll have a sanity score. Sorry, go ahead.
What am I rolling other than result?
Hey, James, I made $500.
I haven't quite memorized all the skills in 2nd edition yet. Whatever you think best constitutes perception.
We can go bowling now.
Ah!
We derail ourselves plenty. Don't worry about it, Knight.
Never again, Randall. I'm never going bowling with you again. Not since the accident.
Oh, come on, everything ended up all right.
40 children were murdered!
That was none of our fault.
I'm sorry, how much?
2 successes.
2 successes. Her name tag... Do RNs usually wear name tags?
She was a
It depends if we are in a general hospital and how low we are. Maybe.
I'll give it to you. I will give it to you. Her name is Amanda, and I will say that you also got a fairly good look at the weed as they were passing it, as Randy kind of jammed it in her face. And you can also see the very, very unnatural-looking gold leaves, the gold veins running through it. Matter of fact,
that's the stuff I found, right?
You found what apparently was a syringe of heroin that was glowing slightly and casting a light throughout the darkness of the room.
Alright.
The glow stick?
Yeah, he injected the marijuana. See, guys, not even once.
I'm gonna kind of motion Wesley Irving to follow me as I go to the room I was told.
Actually, James.
Yes.
Why don't you give me a Yeah, let's call it a... Well, I'll tell you what. You tell me what skill you would like to use, what you think would best constitute recognition, or maybe a perception roll. I'll let you decide.
Some kind of perception roll. What?
The thing you have to consider, though, is just because the Pantheon is completely apathetic to humanity doesn't mean they won't use them to their own ends. There's plenty of Call of Cthulhu scenarios where, basically involves a character giving birth to an antichrist or something, or maybe Nyarlathotep impregnating somebody for some nefarious purpose. If they could create scions, if they could create people that they could empower to help do their bidding, to help slide the world a little closer to waking Azathoth or whatever derivation, whether you're a Lovecraft purist or Derlith or however you want to take the mythos, I could see it happening. I could see some I could see some reasons there.
Well, I'm going to go with survival.
Okay.
It depends. What am I looking for? Like, is this something like I'll be able to pick up visually?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
All right. And I will say your arena is mental.
Oh,
All right,
congratulations,
let's go
Glenn.
with,
I hope your session goes well.
Intellect.
Absolutely, Glenn. By all means, tell us about the chronicle you've got set up. I think it's called like a saga in Story Path. I haven't quite got my terminology down. Don't fire us, Onyx Path, even though we're not employed by you, but we like you a lot.
They hire us just to fire us.
You're hired. Yeah.
Series, thank you, Knight.
I got 1 success.
1 success?
Mm-hmm. Wait, is that right? I'm a dumbass. I was just like, how did I get that? I am missing. Thanks.
I definitely do feel like Cthulhu would be a Titan spawn. He was sealed away in Rilya, anyway. But I will also keep in mind that Cthulhu in the Lovecraft mythos is not technically a god. He's a great old one. So he may very well be a Titan. Whereas the ones able to create scions would be more like Nyarlathotep, Azathoth, Wilbur Whately. Azathoth already made a scion. Sorry, continue.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes. It sort of pricks your eyebrow a little bit when you see the weed that Randy proffers. It looks very much... It was glowing very slightly, very golden. It's not a kind of weed you've ever seen before, and it does hearken of reminiscence to the stuff Podak was injecting himself with.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to call you over to where I'm heading, because I want to ask you questions about what happened when you found him.
I'll follow too.
Just, but you guys want a fucking donut? I'm rich now.
Ken, I'm sorry I didn't offer you some. I didn't know how much it was worth.
$500.
It was $500.
$500 dues.
You can get myself a new ATV.
As your people like to call it.
He's Aboriginal. Of course.
I'm like, I don't know what you were talking about, but that woman did not act normally when you sold that to her.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I'm a good salesman.
that's how Randy said. That's how Randy do.
Anyways, if you must come, I need to see Padak.
Oh, is he your is he the one who got you here?
I brought him here from my home.
Oh, I get you. Ah.
Yeah, so I'm heading to the room as I'm having this mind-boggling conversation.
I'll follow.
All right.
Oh, I'm also asking James Wesley Irving to recite to me what he heard about, or what happened when he found Padak.
Okay.
Now would be a good time to do it as you shuffle into the elevator to the 2nd floor.
So there's this little twerp at the front desk.
It was all his fault.
Like, he doesn't even mention the heroin. He's just bitching about the little kid that wouldn't let him in.
I had to shoot.
Boy, that sounds like Stevie. He owes me $20. Was he working at a motel?
Yep. The one with the Russians.
Ah, yeah. I know that motel.
Well, if you want me to, I can always collect the debt. I don't think he'll be saying no to me anytime soon.
Oh, you do that for my cousin?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Do you recount the story to me, Xavier?
Yes, just didn't let me in. I was like, all right, their blood is on your hands. Goes knocks on the door to the Russians, shoots the Russians, kills 2 of them, severely maims one to the point that he probably won't be able to recover. Unless he has like Baba Yaga, but not John Wick Baba Yaga, because we die, and I'm pretty sure John Wick is just a scion of Neo, which is kind of cheating,
Just double.
All right, found Padak. After I dropped a bloody body in front of the registrar.
Nick, you have a very roundabout way of doing things. However, I appreciate that you found my friend. As for you, I looked at Randy Sensei. It has been a long day. Can I have one of those donuts?
$50.
Well, sure.
How many donuts did you actually have left? And what?
I somehow ended up with more donuts than I started. I don't know. Well, let's see. I got an eclair. That one's a French one. I got one with sprinkles, but I think James wants that one.
Because I like.
Hey, this one looking with rice. Jelly donut.
One covered. That one. That one's real American. If you want to try that. Or jelly filled.
I'll take the jelly filled.
This is rice cake.
This isn't jelly. This is jam.
So I'm assuming after Wesley Irving kind of tells me the story about the gold flake heroin, I saw the gold flake marijuana that Randy Sensei has. And I know Randy Sensei is a skunk weed dealer.
Yes.
Now elevated to godly weed dealer. I'm gonna say,
Top tier.
Randy Sensei, do you know where that weed came from?
Well, I got it from Dave.
And who is this Dave and where did he get it from?
He's my dick-ass neighbor who drove into my fracking yard.
I thought you lived in a trailer park.
Oh, we got little yards.
The 8 square feet in front of our door.
This is still Origin level. So I have plans to ascend them to Hero, but right now they are Origin. I should have put that in the description. Go ahead.
Pretty sure he got it from some weird guy trying to tell me to sell it.
This man, what did he look like?
I don't know, man. I was coming off of, you know what, never mind.
I had one too few too many of redneck margaritas last night. For those of you who don't know what a redneck margarita is, this is Mountain Dew and tequila.
I so want to try that right now.
That's so gross.
I had Mountain Dew and Johnny Walker once. It was alright.
There's just something about making a cocktail with Mountain Dew.
Oh, it was redneck as fuck. The guy that made it for me was redneck as fuck, but made for a fun night.
God bless America. Anyways, yeah, I'm discussing with them the two sources of information as we're getting to the I keep wanting to say hospital room.
Right. As I said, it's on the second floor. It doesn't take you a great amount of time to reach it. The doors slide open. You begin making your way through the halls, probably speaking about in hushed tones as you're discussing drugs in what is a fairly active hallway.
Oh, Randy's not.
He's just shoving nuggets in his mouth. I don't have to worry about
every so often offering some nuggets to someone passing by.
Nah, just crazy mortal shenanigans. You'll see how we do.
It's an important question now. What kind of McNugget sauce does Randy Sensei use?
Oh, he's renegade. He don't get no sauce.
Do some Mountain Dew.
No, he gets mayonnaise.
That's right. A little cup of mayonnaise and a little cup of mac sauce.
That's unappetizing.
Con,
Door sliding open.
as you approach the room the nurse indicated, your heart sinks just a little bit as you see there are 2 police officers standing outside the door.
Oh, shit.
They saw the donuts.
Oh, shit. I start going the other way.
Just jumps out the window.
No, does this, just like scuba dive, fucking, fall backwards out the window.
You don't try to bribe him with donuts first? Or Randy Sensei's not that kind of guy.
Not Randy Sensei, that kind of guy. He doesn't play by stereotypes.
But he, is one.
He voted for Optimus Prime in the last presidential election.
And he should have won.
And every other...
Optimus Prime should have won.
Does James
Even if it's
James agree?
Yeah, even if it's just Peter Cullen doing a Wizard of Oz thing, that I'd be fine with that.
What'd you say, Adam?
I forgot what I said.
Can't help you there, my friend.
Yeah,
I wanted the clip.
The 2 police officers. Excuse me, what's going on here? This man is hospitalized.
Sir, do you know this man?
Yes, I am his friend Khan Kapoor.
Do you know where this man was about 3 weeks ago?
No, he's been missing for many weeks. I've been trying to track him down. I point to James Wesley Irving. This is the man I hired to find him.
it seems your friend here has been involved in some sort of illegal activity. He killed someone with a vehicle and fled the scene.
I do remember putting that in his backstory. This is coming back to me now.
Did you actually forget?
For a little bit, yeah, I remember now. My mind immediately clicked. I assume this was other drug-related things that he did while he was missing. Like, hit somebody with a vehicle?
Yes, sir. He's in some serious trouble.
Can I speak to him?
I'm Randy's just like looking around the corner.
It's just like, they're gonna take my donuts.
James! They here to get me?
I'll just like look down. No.
Do you get his attention by kind of like peering around the corner, throwing a nugget at him?
I know he can't resist food that's thrown at him.
The weird tick he has. Catches it right.
Just like turn around, catch it in my mouth.
You curse at yourself every time it happens.
Damn.
Oh, why do I do that? It's like I got some instinct. Anyway, yeah, I'm asking the police officers if I can see my friend.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
And again, your arena is going to be social.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh boy, I gotta roll all my dice.
A Teotl Scion. What do you cater?
Oh boy.
Food.
I got 6 successes.
The skulls of my
3
enemies.
of them are 10.
Holy shit. By the way, Xavier, I'm surprised you didn't... Well, okay, no, I'm not. Considering the Manitou are an option now, I was going to say, I'm kind of surprised you didn't make Teotl.
Yeah, I went Tenna instead of Wendigo this time.
Yes. I got 11 successes on a 10 dice pool.
Fucking serious?
I got one of the dice rolled a 10 twice in a row. I love exploding dice.
Okay, so what is an 11 success persuasiveness from Con?
11 successes is
They drop their pants.
no. You could just tell them to do anything you want. Hey man, I think you should try your hand at law. Like you enforce it all the time. Just go be a lawyer. Huh? Yeah.
There we go, the
Basically,
rules.
The spiel I'm pulling out on these 2 police officers is that this man is Indian royalty, possible diplomatic immunity. I'm here to represent him. I'm his friend. I need to speak to him, and I need a moment alone with him before this causes an international incident.
That is fucking fantastic, Josh. Okay, so...
I don't think diplomatic immunity extends to murder.
Probably not.
It does cover manslaughter though.
So here's what happens. Basically, you now have a 7-die margin you can use to buy yourself some sort of enhancement if you wish to your next roll.
What do you want, buddy?
So I can add
You
7
got
dice to my
7
next roll.
goddamn.
Hey, Mazzy's
In
the
this
house.
scene.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use that to the best of my ability.
I said hello to Mazzy at the beginning of the session.
He's been here, just been lurking, not talking to us.
The tables have turned.
So the 2 cops sort of like nudge together. Is this guy Indian royalty? Man, I don't know. I don't know any world leaders besides the ones here. Listen, do we let him through? I don't know. Look, this sounds like a big deal, and you know, if we're the ones that get in the way, Chief's gonna get down our ass. We can't really afford that again after what happened last time. Yeah. All right, just let him through. Okay, maybe you'll get him to talk.
After that thing with the skunk weed dealer.
Jay, how's it going, Jay?
Look.
No, because I usually notice you first, Mazzy.
All right, sir. Go ahead, and they'll step out of the way.
And Randy will power walk back up like he never left.
Cop sort of turns. Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't know what you're talking about.
You don't believe I work at Taco Bell?
I work at Taco Bell.
I thought for damn sure you were going to say something like, "Oh yeah, I sell you weed."
That would be funny. I'm the guy that sells you weed, man.
I saw weed.
I pick up the weed. I pick up the weed from your evidence stalker.
Oh my god.
I'm your son's weed dealer, man. Come on.
As you enter, you can see Podok laying in his bed. He's actually handcuffed by one hand to the railing, staring longingly out the window. And when he hears the door open, he turns. He sees you. And
Randy
his face...
first.
Randy first. So confusion. Then this sort of relief. Then elation. Khan! Khan, I didn't expect to see you here. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Khan. How did you find me?
I hired the best man I could find to find you.
And a guy comes in chewing a milk bone.
No, he has a nugget right now.
He's like, Pada, there is a long story you need to tell me about what has happened. First thing is first, we need to get you out of here.
They're telling me I'm under arrest, Khan. They're telling me I killed someone. I don't think they're going to let me go.
Pada, I brought you to this city. I'm going to get you out of it.
Take you out.
You are going to go home. You are going to go to your family, and you are going to get help.
I don't know what happened. I thought I had this under control. I remember just being at a party, and there were so many things there, Khan. There were so many things that I'd never tried before, and then someone passed around this powder, the cocaine, but it wasn't white. It was golden.
It was gold.
And
That's what I was thinking.
Khan, when I swear to Vishnu, when I snorted this cocaine, I felt happier than I'd ever been in my life. I felt everything that ever worried me peel away, one by one, until there was nothing left. Until, Khan, it was the best night of my life. I had no worries, I had no fears since coming to this country. I didn't worry about making a fool of myself or not having a grasp of the language. I didn't worry about my parents back home or what they might think of me. Everything was fantastic. And for that night, everything was beautiful, Khan. And when that night ended, it wasn't. When that happiness faded, all I could think of was having it again. So I pursued it. And I pursued it. And I don't know how I got here.
There will be a time where you will have to atone for what you have done.
Super Saiyan cocaine.
I cannot help but feel
And this is cocaine that went beyond cocaine.
cocaine.
So are you telling me that there's Kaioken cocaine?
Ultra Instinct cocaine?
Cocaine?
Kaio cocaine? And fucking Super Saiyan, God no Super Saiyan cocaine?
So, me and my 3 compatriots are currently in the room by ourselves, right?
Yeah. Door's closed behind you unless you decide otherwise. Where's George Kamizawa right now?
That's what I was gonna fucking
And
ask.
I was like,
I will allow you to retroactively decide if you follow or not, or if you want to hunt down the nurse.
I'm just hunting down a nurse or an ice machine.
I don't like the way that sounded.
He's on the prowl for nurses. Well, this is the best place to do that, I guess.
You know, like the nurse outfit.
Today's fetish.
Today's tag.
Nurse.
Right.
So close to none.
You get a choice. Now, if all you want is basically like a cold compress for your eye, you can probably pull something out of the vending machine. As far as an actual ice machine, you might have to approach the desk and ask for it. And of course, it's the emergency room. It's probably going to take a while before they actually get around to you. Or you can try and
$1,000 co-payment.
No.
or you can try and follow the nurse. It is entirely up to you.
I'll follow the nurse.
Okay? Do you want to try going directly behind her? Or do you, like, sort of wait a while and try to trace her steps?
I will have you know, sexual harassment is very high in hospitals. Though not as high as it is in restaurants.
Xavier, have you been sexually harassed?
It's my hair, man. I can't say no to the customers.
But then you're saying yes, so it's not.
You're not tired of having to play up that John Redcorn stereotype with the ladies.
Like, let me lay on your table first, guys.
What kind of restaurant do you think I work at?
I've been there in a while.
I guess I've never been there after 11 o'clock, so... Wait, that's a lie.
I'll follow directly.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you attempt to follow her, one of the people behind the desk... I'm sorry, sir. It's patients and staff only beyond this point. Are you visiting someone?
I'm a patient. Can't you see the black eye?
Okay, sir. Just take a seat.
No, sir, you're always squinting. I can't tell.
That means the black eye's more apparent.
Wow, Xavier. That wow. Anyway,
moving on.
Sir, just have you filled out the forms yet? Just here, fill out these forms, take a seat, and we'll call you when we have a moment.
I'm a U.S. veteran. I don't need to fill out no goddamn forms.
Why are you Southern now?
I don't know.
It's Cowboy Tanaka.
This is an excellent point to bust out some sort of persuasion roll.
Yeah.
So your arena is social, and you can decide exactly what you do.
Do manipulation? See.
Well, there's intellect, cunning, and resolve. Well, how are you gonna do this?
Okay.
I doubt this is gonna be intellect, but you know what?
This resolve, I got a lot of dice.
Resolve. Through sheer force of will, no one wanting to deal with you.
Yeah, basically, to me, a resolve persuasion is you sit there and you're just stubborn as fuck, and you outlast the other person till like, fine, just fucking go.
I fought for you. Why won't you let me?
Why don't you let me through these doors?
Cotton Hill.
Yeah, I'll do that thing there.
All right, give me the roll.
Machine gun blew my shins off.
Are you proud?
You got 4 successes.
4 successes.
That's...
Okay, so you have 1 die of enhancement that you can apply as either a bonus on your next roll, a complication if somebody tries to do something against you, or you can up the difficulty if somebody tries to do something against you.
Cool.
He says, "You're a veteran?"
Yes.
Oh,
You're so young.
I actually just lost my brother in the Middle East. Where were you stationed?
Up your bone around the corner. Give me my fucking money.
Like, it's classified.
Oh
Need
my
to move along.
I understand. Thank you for your service, sir. There's an ice machine behind the nurse's station. I won't make you wait.
You have to pull the "I'm a veteran" card. to get ice. I don't know if that's saying something about you or the American healthcare system.
It's both. Or,
Tell him Restrepo. That's fucked up. That Restrepo, for those of you who don't know, I believe if it's what I think it is, I think it was one of the most dangerous areas to be stationed in the Middle East. There was a documentary about it.
Yeah, but did they get like quadruple hazard pay?
Something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah,
it's a crazy documentary. If you
it was. So you stay there for like 3 months.
Sip and laugh.
All right, so he'll buzz you through the door. On the other side, you get a couple of weird looks, but he buzzed you through the door, so you must be cool. You must know what you're doing. And now that you are past the lobby and the emergency room proper, what do you do now?
Looking for the ice machine.
You get your ice, and then what?
Is there like any lab coats around?
Adam, what are you doing?
Is there any what?
Lab coats?
What are you doing?
Performance mental.
Are you gonna try to impersonate a doctor?
That's super illegal, Adam.
Like PTSD is getting out.
Oh my god! I'm behind enemy lines. I gotta blend in.
I'm infiltrated the hospital.
Get like a surgical mask. I'm in.
What was it again, Chaz? Sorry.
Persuasion mental.
Why is your character doing this? What is the impetus? I know Adam's impetus for this, but what is George doing to this?
Got 4 successes again.
Oh my god.
You look around a little bit. You find a laundry cart. Pull a sterling white lab coat out.
Gonna put it under my well, it's gonna hold on to it for now.
Lab coat is added to inventory. What happens now?
What else do you want to loot from the laundry basket?
Is there any morphine that's getting out?
Like, you're probably not going to find morphine.
Yeah, it's gonna
you're going to take somebody's name tag?
Oh man, I love this. I love this part in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Well, I don't think it would be a name tag anymore. It's the little ID things that you pull.
All right, the ID. ID card.
But they always
Oh my god. I forget which fucking teacher fucking made fun of him for that, but literally had a thing that said, "Ah, shit." It was, I believe, a piece of wood that was shaped in the shape of a fish, and said the ID card.
Well, fucking, what's his face? The guy that got sent to the UK because of his meth addiction. He drew the thing in the newspaper.
Oh, you're talking about... Well, I don't want to say his name on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that background alone, you guys should know.
Alright, what's George gonna do now?
Walk out to the room.
Are you gonna go back to the lobby?
Yeah.
So you were...
Well, I saw...
Did you even get the ice?
Yeah, you got the ice.
Yeah.
Just a lab coat under one arm, fucking ball of ice.
Yeah, I saw my...
Wait, are you gonna walk out the same door you went in? Because that dude's gonna be like, what?
I left
You're also a doctor?
They didn't tell him what I wasn't better enough. A veteran with.
What callings did the players
This seems
choose?
to be really bad taste.
Guys, what callings do you have?
I went warrior.
I have lover.
Where's a calling? Calling.
Bottom left of your character sheet.
Judge.
Warrior.
So you can tell all of our characters are very fitting.
Yeah.
You should have gone for a thief or a rogue.
Too late now. I'm in too deep.
All right, so you head back to the lobby. The guy just...
You should feel bad, Adam.
And what happens now? Do you sit around waiting? Do you...
I was gonna like ask. Did I hear what Khan said the name of the patient was?
Probably.
Then I'll just be like.
Well, okay. Well, we'll make it sporting. Intelligence and... Well, okay, mental. And whatever you think would best reflect, again, some kind of recognition or recollection on your character's part.
Science.
Culture.
Culture.
Oh.
I'm looking for a way for that shenanigan to work, and I can't think of one, so no.
No.
Come on, Adam. I believe in you.
Empathy or survival.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't put that on you. I don't believe in you.
We have firearms, athletics.
Where is this room?
Threat my brain. Where you saw? You remember? You remember? Goddammit!
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll split the difference. Just give me a straight intelligence roll.
Yeah.
No double.
Okay, intellect.
Yeah, that one.
Be tough. Too bad.
Boo-hoo!
Wait, you have an intellect of 1?
2.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
Then you're a 4.
No, 1. Yeah. 1 success.
Okay. Yeah. You remember as the nurse was breezing by, she specifically said like room 203 or something.
Right. Then I'll go over there.
Right. You reach the room. You see the 2 police talking to one another. Something about diplomatic immunity and last time and muttering back and forth.
Chief breathing down my ass.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Are there 3 other gentlemen walking there?
Was one of them Officer Hank?
Yes, who are you?
I'm with them.
I'm Dr. Kamizawa.
I was going to say, do you have the lab coat on?
Yeah, let's put it on. Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you're wearing the lab coat, they're probably not going to question you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to imagine just the army fatigues and a lab
You're not a doctor.
but not even real army fatigues like paintball or like airsoft. The kind of those people wear.
In which case, they don't even look twice at you. They will step out of the way. The door opens, and you see George Kamizawa walking through wearing a lab coat.
Hey, guys.
George, I don't remember you being a medic.
You have to learn everything on the job, man.
James, you know this? You know this doctor?
Yeah, I don't think he ain't no doctor.
I got surgical precision with the sniper rifle.
Just there is no difference between a scalpel and a sniper bullet.
Oh.
Just be a fucking Baki character. I can perform surgery with a sniper rifle.
I could see a Scion doing it, honestly. It sounds like something worthy of story and legend.
Well, I got my eyes for my good eye. Eyes for my good eye, rather.
So we're basically all here in the room right now.
Yes. And
what was everybody's short-term goals other than mine? I think Tom already did his, right?
Oh yeah. Sweet.
I still need to pull off a dope-ass trick shot.
I think
I need to get laid, or kind of what?
I need to get laid
Before Valentine's Day. It's us.
So, Randy's is done. James has to do a dope-ass trick shot. Con, your goal is to get Podok home. And George needs to get one girl for his harem.
Adam, how did yours turn out to be the hardest one?
Because there's not girls in the world of darkness.
Because you're not doing your group quest, Xavier.
No, I'm gonna.
Okay, to be fair, this is the first time we're all together.
Fair point.
No, I said I was gonna get Parak home. I'm gonna get Parak home. I think I can at least work in Xavier's short-term goal into this scenario.
Oh boy.
I turned to James. I'm like, James, I will quadruple your pay if you can help me get this man to the airport.
Well, how can I say no to that?
And I turned to Randy Sensei, who I'm assuming is going to involve himself regardless, and I say, Randy, I will pay you double what that woman paid you for that weed.
I'm listening.
And then I kind of turned to George. And I'm like, I will buy you a new sniper scope if you come help me with this.
Like, sounds good since you broke the first one.
It's only fair.
My photo shoot.
You ruined it by not inviting me.
Man.
I'm going to pull out one of my paths. I'd like to use my origin as a Bollywood royalty to try to call the airport and get a private jet back home.
Ooh.
At the airport.
Ooh, I like this. All right.
So what do I need to roll?
Okay, first we need to figure out what the dice pool is. So we'll call this another persuasion, and because you're activating your path, you get 2 dice.
Is this culture high society?
Do you think it would be? I feel it's more like a regular, like a persuasion roll. And then you want to...
Persuasion, it's persuasion.
Yeah, and you want to call this a contact for your path activation?
Yes.
Okay. Give me the roll.
Okay. When I declare enhancement dice, do I have to use them all at once?
Fuck, I forgot you had... Yes.
Because right now I'm at 11. I have to use them all at once.
My understanding is yes, it applies to the next roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, it applies to the next roll. Okay, so I can't bank it for later. Like, they came from beneath the sea.
Well, I think it functions the same, so you can, as long as it's in the same scene.
Okay, so I can use it later, but in the same scene.
You can choose a roll within the scene to use it, but you have to use it all at once, I believe. Because it either gives you an enhancement, it gives the enemy a complication, or it gives the enemy, I think, just a straight increase in difficulty.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm not using that. I'm not using the 7 dice just yet. I think I'm going to use them for the next thing I'm going to have to do.
Oh boy.
But I'm currently sitting at 11 dice for this.
I'm going to call this a difficulty 3.
Well, I got 5.
5. Okay, so here's what happens. You now have 2 successes that you can spend to twist fate, which allows you to add or subtract anything from the scene. You can't overrule anything I've said, but you can, and it has to be relatively mundane at this stage in the Scion's career. When you hit hero level, you can start pulling supernatural shit out of your ass. But this has to be relatively, what's the word? I guess reasonable, inconspicuous. Okay. But fate will bend to serve you, Khan Kapoor. So how would you like to spend those extra successes? Or you could just buy a regular enhancement if you want as well.
Okay, I have to do it immediately.
If you're gonna twist fate, then yes.
Oh, I have to do it right now. If I'm going to twist fate to my advantage right now,
time to change fate.
I'm gonna say that Parak's family actually has her jet already here because they were trying to. He hasn't called home in so long. They came on their own private jet to come find him.
Ooh.
Done. That's 1 success. You have 1 more.
Okay. And we'll say, looking outside of this window, there's a tree placed pretty close to it.
Okay. Both of those right off the bat.
Wait, there's a what pretty close to it?
A tree.
Oh.
So using your path, how do you use that path? We can say, you call it maybe your grandfather this legendary Bollywood actor who's maybe met some of the world leaders of India, and they actually can pull some diplomatic immunity strings, maybe?
Yes.
Asylum.
Okay, so you succeed the roll. Tell me what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the other 3 to meet me at my gold Lambo, which I drove here.
Okay.
You know that's like 2 seats, right?
Meet him at the Lambo. He's got a trunk.
As I'm gonna kind of put on like some surgical gloves. And I'm
Let me borrow your coat.
No, I'm just putting the glove on one hand to prevent any fingerprints.
Okay.
As I kind of stick 2 fingers into the loops on one of the handcuffs, and I just kind of pull it to break it.
Okay, that's going to be a strength athletics. And I'm going to
You
ask...
don't want me to do that?
What's up?
You sure don't want me to do that?
No, do you want to shoot it off?
Oh, no. That would be very bad.
Bang! Diplomatic immunity!
Well, I have 9 dice to this roll.
Oh, damn. You're beefy.
Alright, I'm going to call this a difficulty 4. And you can employ your enhancement on it if you'd like.
I'm not going to have to because I got 4.
Pops.
And I'm like, come on, Parak. We're getting you home, and these men are going to help us.
Khan, won't you get in trouble for this?
I'll talk my way out of this.
You are quite confident, but I think I've caused you enough trouble.
No, I brought you here.
You have not caused me enough trouble.
I am getting you home. And you are going to get help when you get home, and you will find some way to pay me back later.
I will, Khan, I swear it!
And I kind of lean him like, and if you ever use drugs, no, you will be dead to me.
The ultimatum.
What I am about to do for you. I say as I kind of pick him up, push open the window, and I'm gonna jump out.
I don't know if hospital windows actually open in the patient's room. I think most of them are...
Not.
Yeah.
I'm about to push a window. Open.
Alright, you just snapped handcuffs. I'm not going to make you roll for this. So, you're just going to basically shoulder tackle this dude through the window?
Well, no, I'm a Bollywood actor. I have a bit of panache when I do these things.
Okay.
You're Neil.
Usually they have like a ledge going up to the window where you can kind of sit on, or where there's like an air conditioner. I'm basically going to step up onto it and kind of push my foot onto it until it pops out, and I'm just going to kind of slide it down like a ramp.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the stairs.
Like, we can just leave him at the front door. we gotta do this guy surgery. He's in cardiac arrest.
I don't know how you guys do it in Mexico City, but we tend to take the doors.
He goes from point A to point B.
That is parkour.
Alright, yeah.
That's pretty close to Kapoor.
You've popped yourself an exit.
Alright, and now I'm booking it to my golden Lambo.
Alright, what about the other 3 of you? You're just leaving out the front?
Yep.
Yep.
More inconspicuous that way.
Busy. You're taking the guy? You're taking your...
Oh, he can go in the trunk. I'm going to need a sharpshooter up front.
Randy Sensei's got your back.
He's an ace with the nunchucks. So who's gonna ride shotgun with him?
Randy Sensei's volunteering.
Oh.
I was gonna suggest one of the actual markers.
Randy Sensei's volunteering.
Randy Sensei volunteered.
I'll just be like, Randall, look, you don't want to get into that vehicle. It might smell.
James, I thought you were better than this. Just because he's Mexican doesn't mean he's gonna smell.
I'm saying it smells like hot leather.
I don't get what you're going for.
Maybe we should let George You know, he's a bit smaller.
Who the hell's George?
Yo!
Yo!
Oh, you're one of those guys from China, right?
Well, we took over China, so maybe.
The hard call-outs.
Whoa!
I know,
That's probably the worst thing that's been said all night.
I don't know if I'm comfortable playing with this group anymore.
That's usually aren't the kind of jokes we expect out of Adam.
Damn, Adam.
Adam's supposed to be the lovable goofball.
Too far.
This isn't what the people come to expect from me, Adam. This isn't sucking a dick.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Alright.
I'll only agree if I can drive your motorcycle.
He doesn't want to take his sweet-ass ATV there?
Oh, that's right. I just paid it off.
Yeah.
Dope ass ATV.
Alright, you guys managed to squeeze past the cops. They sort of look into the room, see that Podak and Khan are gone. Diplomatic immunity, maybe you can do that, I don't know.
I think you can do that, right?
You make it to the Lambo parked outside. It is very different from every other car in the parking lot, and it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Ugh.
I'm like, Podak,
Like a certain lawyer's kid.
As I unlock it,
What'd you say?
I'm telling Podak he's gonna have to get in the trunk. So that
So
he
the front?
he's not seen by the authorities.
A trunk is better than where I was headed, Khan. I will.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what kind of... I haven't thought of what kind of Lambo I have, but it might be... Trunk might be the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will, embark without complaint.
Okay, who's riding in the front seat with the firearm?
Well, let
Yes,
George
I
do
am.
that. And, George, you can iron sight this, right?
Yeah, try with my black eye. Be a quick shot, but give it a shot.
I'm gonna tell George Kamizawa and James Wesley Irving that I need them to take out any cameras or anything on the way there.
Oh, that's gonna be rough, but
Consider it done.
Interesting.
As I start speeding my way to, or I'm preparing to speed my way to the airport.
Okay.
is at this point I'm gonna hit up one of my contacts.
Are you going to activate a path?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Dope Scion stuff.
Which path are you activating, and what are you going to do with it?
I'm gonna activate my primary combat specialist path. I'm gonna contact my Oracle. Actually, I haven't actually given him a name, a cool code name for him. What should I call him?
I think you actually
Windtalker.
did name him, right?
Yeah, he had Windtalk.
Coyote One Eye.
No, he's not my Oracle. He's my prophet.
Is he not your Bruce Wayne back at the Batcave while you're doing cool Terry McGinnis stuff? Well, I guess he's not really training you.
No.
Old man Cunny. Colm Phillips, the disabled veteran.
What's a cool code name?
Windtalker.
Coyote One Eye.
Wolf Piss.
Mac.
Let's go with what's something like an all-seeing eye.
Windtalker.
Sauron.
Iron Sight.
Sauron.
Sauron! Alright, it's Sauron.
Codename Sauron.
Yeah.
Oh, if you
Sauron.
want to get technical, it's technically called the Eye of Mordor, but
It is Sauron. Well, actually, if you've seen the end, if you played Shadow of War. That's not canon. Don't count that. It's fun, but it's not canon.
It's kind of hard to.
So yes, I'll contact Colm Phillips, codename Sauron.
All right, tell me a little bit about Colm Phillips. How does he act? What sort of person is this disabled veteran who helps you with Oracle/Prophet-like duties?
He's good-hearted but sassy. You know, he's like slightly salty that he's disabled.
He's Lieutenant Dan.
But he knows how much of an asset he is.
Ass.
All right, so you call him up, yeah?
Listen, I'm gonna need a little bit of a favor.
I'm waiting for the part where you surprise me.
There's gonna be a Lambo driving through, and I need you to make sure that no cameras see it.
All right. I think I can pull that off, but it's not going to be easy. Cops know my IP address from the last time I had to do this.
Well,
We're basically doing that once in a national treasure.
I love it.
Oh, hello, Access Denied.
Access, how's it going?
AD.
All right, let me see what I can do. So, you're going to make a mental computer roll. Plus 2 dice.
There's no computer, so I guess technology.
That'll do it.
I don't have technology.
Ooh, nice, Access. I haven't been able to get on Arena lately, unfortunately. I haven't played in probably since December. I need to get back on that. But congratulations. And hello, lovely Raven.
We got a lot of video game champs in here.
Wait,
We
so
got
do I
Glenn
use...
winning Dead or Alive? Access getting Diamond at a MTGA?
Wait, do I use my skills?
My understanding is, yes, you roll your skills, and that basically reflects how good your contact is. That is how I interpret the rules.
Oof. Yeah, no technology, so just...
You get 2 for that then.
I'm willing to be egalitarian about this, as is Story Path. Story Path, you know, we can work together to figure out your dice pool. Is there another skill that you think might apply here?
Ooh.
Maybe something that fits salty, cagey old Colm.
Not that I would really have a
ShinyMewy, long time no see, hello.
an increased dice.
Oh shit! Damn. That's a blast from the past.
Subterfuge.
I'll give it to you. Go for it. So again, plus 2 dice. And this is going to be at a difficulty 4.
Alright, so...
Now don't forget, you do have the momentum pool if you want to add dice to this. I believe the momentum was what last time?
3.
3.
There we go.
Nah, I'm fine. I got the 4.
You got the 4. Do you have any bonuses?
No.
Okay, so then you don't have anything to twist fate with. Alright, they're down. Currently broadcast in a 5-hour loop with a Macarena.
Just
Thank you,
hear
Nombre.
in the background on the cell phone, the Macarena.
Shiny, you are like 17 different kinds of awesome, and we certainly appreciate you.
That's really cool. I don't know what RSS feed actually means.
I'll inform Khan that the cameras have been taken care of.
Please take care of any distractions on my way to the airport then.
Thank you, baby. RSS feed is basically, I don't know exactly what it stands for, but there are certain apps and stuff that you can use to subscribe to an RSS feed. and it'll basically let you know whenever anything new goes up. Which you'll see a lot of, like, podcasts and blogs will use RSS feeds.
Neato burrito.
Chorito.
An enchilada? I miss those things.
Yeah.
It's
All
true.
right.
Hispanic
Let's
people
get
do
this.
still eat at Taco Bell.
Get this extraction on the.
All right, so James informs you, Khan, that the deed is done. He says the cameras will not be an issue.
Okay. So then we're leaving this hospital parking lot, peeling out and driving to the fast as I can to the
How does an ATV
Airport.
peel out?
I'm sure Randy knows how to do a couple sick donuts on the way.
Yeah.
Do you overinflate your tires to be cool?
I have a lowrider ATV.
What I'm imagining is, like, you know how some people like to have like the beer bottle and they just like shake it everywhere, like, whoa! It's just like that right now with the bag of chicken nuggets. I'm gonna be fucking rich.
I didn't hear anything. All right. Khan, if you would please, a drive physical roll.
There is no
Pilot. Pilot. It is called pilot.
Okay.
Oh no.
Can I use my 7 dice now?
All day, buddy.
Good lord. I love this. And 4 more. And that's a 10. That is 6 total successes.
All right, 6 total successes. You peel out of the parking lot, dodging and weaving and swooping through the midday traffic. Randy Sensi somehow keeping pace,
With the
like
motorcycle.
a fucking champ.
I like to imagine just a golden Lambo flanked by just an old West motorcycle and an ATV.
Yeah.
As you
That's
arrive,
For my funeral.
That's how Randy do.
as you arrive at the airport, with nary a disturbance from local law enforcement. You can see the private jet waiting on the tarmac. Its engine's already warm and fired up. And the Parthodon family's loyal butler, Parnaj, waits to greet you before the landing ramp.
I like to imagine I'm on the runway, so I'm just kind of popping open the front trunk and pulling Puck out.
I'm sorry, I just got this mental image. I pop open the front trunk and hit the brakes.
The butler catches him tenderly in his arms.
Mr. Kapoor, how was your visit to the States?
It is going well. I see my career going many places here in this country.
This is like what was that movie with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall?
Are you talking about The King and I, or no? What's it called?
Coming to America?
Yeah, Coming to America.
Oh, yeah.
This is like that gone really bad. I heard they're making another one.
Oh, man.
Again, Shiny, that is really awesome. Thank you. That is super cool. He will gingerly take Padak from you. Come now, Mr. Parthaban, everything will be alright. Mr. Kapoor, the Parthaban family wishes me to tell you that if there is anything they can do in the near future to repay this immense kindness, sir, you have only but to say the word.
Thank you. But all I have to ask right now is that you make sure Padak gets the help he needs back home, and you do not let him out of your sight.
Yes, sir.
I believe he has become addicted to some substance known as Elysian honey.
I've not heard of this, but we will find him the greatest help available in India, Mr. Kapoor.
Thank you. I believe he has become addicted to the stickiest of ickies. As they call it here.
And to you, sir. And Parnage will bow politely and gingerly carry Podak up to the loading ramp. It shuts. Engines flare, and the Parthabon's family's private jet absconds down the runway, lifting into the air, and that is your short-term goal complete for tonight.
Yay. We still have 2 left. Let's go ahead on some flight attendants.
So what happens now?
Well,
So who wants to go get a hot dog at the airport? I can buy.
Holding up the foot.
Well, I'm pulling out the $1,000 out of my wallet and giving it to Randy Sensei.
Oh man, I could get another HEV.
No gas?
Just like, shit, I could pay off my trailer with this.
Rent to own trailer.
No. I would say we will have that hot dog. I believe there is much we need to discuss about this Elysian honey.
The
I
what?
must take vengeance upon the man who sold it to my friend.
Sounds to me like you're offering another job.
As best as I can put it, yes.
Will it?
What's the pay like?
We'll discuss details later. Let's just see if we can take down a drug ring. Huh.
I guess right now we're discussing our plan as we're heading to the the hotel restaurants.
Yeah.
The fanciest Wiener Schnitzel.
Now we're going to go get like free continental breakfast.
Actually, you know what? This is New York. We can get some dope dogs here.
At like a Nathan's Hot Dogs.
Ooh.
I like to think this is your characters actually debating where to go eat.
I think eating a Nathan's hot dog is probably the equivalent of eating a Sbarro's pizza in New York.
Is Sbarro's pizza in New York any different from the Sbarro's in the food court?
That's the joke, is that a lot of people go to New York and they're like, I'm going to have an authentic New York slice. Goes to Sbarro's.
No.
I will side with New York on the New York versus Chicago style pizza.
Depends on what I want at the time.
I mean,
No, Tom, choose sides.
I don't have to choose goddamn size. I can do whatever I want. I'm a fucking adult.
I do both. I mix them together.
Yeah, but you're not gonna go to Chicago and New York. Okay, well, actually, no,
I have.
I'm not gonna go to Chicago for pizza.
I have gone to Chicago and New York.
But in one trip, you're just like,
Yes.
I want pizza, Chicago. This is pretty good. Let's try New York.
Dip the New York pizza into the Chicago pizza.
Or just do the KFC.
I don't know what God you follow, but that's a sin in any book.
You know what if the KFC cheats?
I mean, that's just sacrilegious to Southern foods in general.
So I'm assuming we're picking up our food at the airport. And Randy Sensei's buying. I use my frequent flyer miles to get us into one of those private lobbies.
Oh,
Absolutely. The floor is yours until you guys tell me otherwise. Randy Sensei, give me another persuasion intellect. Or whatever the... Mental. There we go.
Mental, not social?
Okay, that'll work. Persuasion social.
All right, composure.
that's definitely a sin then.
Mitra?
Is that the god of magic in
Woo!
Forgotten Realms? Or is that Mistra?
That's Mistra.
Mistra.
Okay.
I got 5.
Holy shit. So
Because I exploded twice.
Ah!
Explosions are fun.
So he sits there arguing, and it takes him like an hour But eventually he is able to trade the human foot to what eventually leads to all of your meals for the day. You sequester yourself in one of the private lobbies. And as I said previously, the floor is yours.
Well, I'm eating a Novalox bagel. Probably have my sunglasses on.
You sure you don't want a quesadilla? I got one especially for you.
I'm like, go ahead and put it on my plate. We need to find out where this drug dealer who gave you that weed, Randy. We need to find out where they're located. So far, I think they are our best bet for finding out who is selling my friend these drugs.
Well, shit, I don't know, man. He just kind of showed him on turret.
What was his name?
Did he give me a name? I don't know, man.
Yeah, he didn't really get a chance. You kind of slammed the door in his face and told him to go to Dave.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He left too quickly.
You did a Mission Impossible fucking, like, laser trip avoidance thing with the plot hooks there.
I'm like, but he did give these drugs to your friend Dave, yes?
Yeah?
Perhaps we will need to give a visit to this friend Dave of yours then.
He's dead.
I mean, you can if you want, but gotta warn you, he's kind of a dick and he might steal your gas.
Then if we take all his gas first?
I will have
America.
To take a risk.
Well, I'm assuming you only put premium gasoline in.
Nah, it's diesel.
Oh, shit.
Diesel Lambo? God damn. It does wheelies. Like I'm playing fucking any one of those racing games in an arcade. You like double step on the pedal.
No, I was thinking like those old school like Hot Wheels computer games.
Oh my fucking god.
Took it back.
Yeah.
Well, I say we pack up our airport lunch and head to Dave's trailer.
All right.
We'll use force if we have to.
As your people say, mi casa es su casa.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. You guys arrive at the trailer park in the outskirts of New York City. And you can see the wreckage of what was once a picnic table in sort of a communal area in the center. And what might be the impact of a very large body hitting the floor solidly. Dave appears to no longer be in a daze and is no longer on the ground, presumably in his trailer.
Well, shit, this is where I last saw him. He might be back in his trailer.
If he's not here, he must be dead.
There's no other.
Well, there's kind of like a little communal cul-de-sac kind of thing, right? Where the trailers are kind of arranged in a circle, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
I'm kind of wheeling into the Lambo, just kind of scooching.
Fucking canonize that.
Alright,
And out of the smoke, I like to imagine I have like the wing doors that go up.
Yeah.
Oh.
As I kind of step out of the dust and smoke rising up in front of Dave's house, very loudly in the hopes that he's going to come out and see what's happening.
Dave, get out here!
Door swings open. God damn it, Randy! I told you I didn't steal your gas!
Dave Davidson!
I know I stole your gas this time.
I'm like, you there?
Yes, you did.
So, what is this trailer park in New York? Is it like a little like a little bit of the South here?
It's little
Kentucky.
Little KFC.
Packed between Little Missouri, packed between Chinatown and Little Tokyo. Or like between Little Havana and Little Mexico or something like that.
Spanish Town.
Damn, that's a nice car! What you got in there, Hemi?
Speak English.
Speak
I
English.
say like, you there. You're the one Randy-sensei calls Dave.
Yeah, I'm Dave. Damn. You know what you ought to do? You ought to put a lift kit on that sumbitch. Pick that thing up a few inches.
Oh, what a disgusting concept.
Randy will lean over like, he's right, you know.
Shit, that was a good idea. Hate it when Dave has those. I would say, I've come to find out who is the man that sold you those drugs.
Which drugs?
The one that were sold to you this morning.
This morning? I didn't buy no drugs this morning. There's some bitch come to my door and he says, hey, this guy told me to give you some weed. So I'm like, fuck it, free weed. So it takes the weed, and I tell you what, that was some good shit. That'll fuck you up, and it fucked me up. And I took out that there table down there. And anyway, it took me like an hour or something to come through. Of course, some bitch stole my wallet while I was unconscious. Don't know what happened to it, but now I got no money. My trailer rent was in there. Now I gotta go visit my dang old sister down at the strip club, ask her to give me another, front me some money.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We all know you're always asking your sister for money.
I'll just look at it like, you ask your sister for money?
Well, shit, I can't do much till my disability comes in.
You've been living in the South for 20.
That is the first time. Hey, babe,
What?
before you go, it's officially midnight. Happy Valentine's Day, my love. That is the first time I've ever heard Melinda not insult an accent I've tried to do.
Because you live in the South and you do that.
That's because we're in the South. We pick it up fairly easily.
Anyway, I don't know what happened to the weed. I guess it must have been some good shit, because I woke up and I didn't have none of that either.
He's not upset about the Dunkin' Donuts card missing. I like to imagine that'd be the pinch point.
Some son of a bitch stole my Dunkin' Donuts card. Yeah.
I appreciate that, Knight. Thank you.
I think my favorite part of the Scion campaign so far is the trailer park drama.
That's the real plot thread.
Well, there's like people, the rich people just staring with like binoculars, just like, yes, this interests me.
In reality, what's probably happening is there's probably an MTV camera crew or a TLC camera crew somewhere nearby.
In that case, Knight, I am very, very glad I did not offend you. So, glad you approve.
I'm like, the man, what did he look like and what was his name?
Oh, this guy is a real Weasley sumbitch, you know what I mean? I think his name was Gerald? Gerald, yeah, some kind of Jerry? Gary, Gerald. No, definitely Gerald.
This is Gerald. Did he say when he would be back or where you could find more of his
You know what? Tell you what, he gave me a number I could call him at, and he takes out his wallet. Son of a bitch stole the number too! And my Dunkin' Donuts card! This is the worst fucking day! Lost my Dunkin' Donuts, lost my dinner table. I tell you what, the whole sky's coming down today.
You didn't lose your dinner table, you broke your dinner table.
You shut the fuck up, Randy.
Maybe you should learn to put your stuff where you need it to be. You know, like where I put my gas.
Yeah, you put your head up your ass, that's where you put that, you sumbitch.
I'm about to put my foot up your ass.
Your foot wouldn't fit, you chicken leg little bastard.
That's it, I'm getting my combat dukes. Going into my trailer.
You go get your combat dukes. We'll see what my daddy's Hot 6 got to say about that.
I do remember, I believe Randy Sensei told me he stole this man's wallet, right?
Did you? I don't remember that being asked, but I could have just brained on it.
I remember he mentioned it when he was talking about the Elysian gold. So I'm waiting for him to come back out with his combat dukes.
Alright, Randy goes to suit up.
For those of you who don't know, combat dukes are Daisy Dukes specifically meant for combat scenarios.
Maximum mobility.
Any system set in a trailer park. We've been joking about doing a Kokomo by night set in Indiana. I'm telling you, hunters in Indiana or somewhere in the South would be funny.
No.
Hunting redneck vampires. Trailer trash werewolves. And like our hub is a compound in a trailer park.
I would imagine there's like mages, right? But they're like hedge mages.
Hedge hippies.
Hedge hippies. No, those went extinct. Their kind were slaughtered.
No, they're fucking Cult of Ecstasy, but all they do is get high and listen to Pink Floyd.
I mean, you could have just said get high or listen to Pink Floyd, and the other part is pretty implied.
Who listens to Pink Floyd sober?
I don't know. I mean, some people
I'm kind of down as shit to do Kokomo by night.
Frank Zappa's another good one for that. Listen to all 50 of his albums in one sitting.
After doing a gravity bong. Just out for the day.
Well, now we have to do some sort of storyteller story path system set in a trailer park.
The comment section just turned on shitting on any southern fucking state.
It's okay it's perfectly acceptable to shit on the South. The
They lost.
Southwest is where it's at.
The South did lose. Also, at least it's not West.
So, it is up to you. Did you tell Khan about it? Because I honestly don't remember.
About you stealing his wallet.
I don't remember saying that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Okay, I thought you did when you were talking about where you got the weed from.
We have to find who stole this man's wallet. Good idea. I'll lead the way.
Good idea. Oh, Randy will go get his combat dukes on, come back out.
Wait, okay, when you come back out, take us there. Give us the scene, because I have to imagine it's a little bit like a Super Saiyan flexing after the energy coming off him. So tell us how Randy Sensei makes his entrance.
You squat down and they kind of like start to tear a little.
Doing those.
It's true. When I run naked down the street, I'm just screaming the whole way.
Texas #1. Just doing lunges, doing some
basic calisthenics.
Run in place for a second. Dave Davidson.
He'll throw open the door. He's got like this old rifle and like a World War II military helmet on.
Well, you ain't mad enough to fight me with your hands?
My hands couldn't reach you, you tough son of a bitch, you fat bastard.
I'm calling you out, boy.
Don't you call me out. I'm calling you out, Randy. I've been calling you out for years. I called you out when you accused me of stealing your gas, you son of a bitch.
Well, then stop stealing my gas. Everyone in the trailer park knows you do it.
You done stole my sister right out from under me, you bastard. You think I forgot who gave her chlamydia? Wasn't me.
You think I made it that far with your sister?
Well, shit, you weren't having any luck with your last girlfriend, the neighbor's goat.
Is this the point where James Wesley Irving is about to shoot the gun out of his hand to let them go mano-y-mano?
Yeah, basically, I'm just like, I'm getting ready to just like hit fire this, so it doesn't look like I'm just pulling a gun. I'm just gonna like.
What was that? We got under attack.
All right.
Also, Ken, I remember that that guy did leave his number with me. Here it is.
All right.
In this wallet.
I just remembered I found it.
Oh, look, thank you. I will let you settle your dispute with this man honorably. Before
All right.
we go any further.
Xavier, go ahead and give me the fire or Firearms. It is firearms on this one. Firearms, physical.
Is this a dope-ass trick shot?
I will count it if he describes it well enough.
Yeah, just like in the midst of their if they're arguing, just kind of be like, and then again, not even pulling it out, just kind of turning it, shooting. Oh, fuck me.
Okay, so difficulty 3, complication of 1. The complication is if you don't buy it off, you might accidentally end up wounding somebody as it ricochets.
Okay.
You ruined George, so that he's now, still injured. Like
Hit him in the other eye.
All right. Oh, are you kidding me? All right, boys. How do I change this?
You can spend some momentum.
What do I want to do again?
It adds a die to a pool, or you can use it to activate certain knacks.
I am happy that our shenanigans have now brought to light the fun aspects of making a trailer park game.
I love the idea of setting a World of Darkness game in a trailer park just because of like the other settings are London and Cairo and Jerusalem and Chicago and then a trailer park.
Altoona by night.
Oh my god.
What'd you say?
Altoona by night.
All right, so unfortunately, you fire and you miss. So that adds 1 to the momentum pool.
We now have 4 momentum.
And I'll tell you what, though. As a consolation, which technically I'm supposed to give you one or the other, but as a consolation, Dave Davidson turns his rifle around and wields it like a bat.
Then I pull out my nunchucks.
Yes, sir, Knight. This will be on our YouTube channel up there, and I think there should be a link down in the panels as well below us. And we'll have this up.
I'm sorry, what Russell said made me laugh.
Your great enemy is a werewolf pack with some kind of tornado totem. Yeah, we'll have our agreement with Twitch precludes us from uploading this for 24 hours. Should be up on our YouTube on Friday, barring any snafus. Thank you for joining us, Knight. It was a pleasure to have you here, sir. Or madam, I'm not sure, either one, but thank you for coming. All right, so we're gonna resolve this with 1 die roll, and I kind of imagine Dave Davidson just being this like scrawny redneck with a thinning hairline. So Adam, roll 3 dice for Dave Davidson.
Okay. Alrighty.
He's too bored by bullets.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
He's just not allowed to go in the Cabela's anymore.
After the incident where he tried to actually wrestle the fucking fake bear in the middle.
He tried and lost.
Got pinned under it.
You got 2 successes.
It's got me.
All right, Randy Sensei. Xavier, do you remember how I had you roll initiative?
No.
Fuck.
Did I roll initiative?
Yeah.
When people aren't from America, it's always fun to take them to a Walmart and show them that you can just buy a gun there.
Tell you what, give me a dexterity, and I think it's combat attribute, if memory serves.
Well, when you become a resident of Texas.
Yeah, we give you a free revolver.
Yeah.
Part of the state.
So we're the best state.
They have a 10-gallon hat.
And the rest of the world has to let you carry your revolver everywhere. It's a
part of
one
being
of
a
those
junior
perks.
Texas Ranger. It's kind of like the Boy Scouts, except everybody's included.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is your best combat-related skill plus cunning.
Ah, there you go. Wait, like, is it a flat number or you add them?
You roll it.
Okay.
Did you hear me, Tom?
Oh, wait, what? Sorry. I
you're-
didn't know you were talking to me.
No problem. You're going to roll Randy's best combat skill plus cunning.
Cunning. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one thing Randy Sensei isn't.
It's a good thing I have 5 dots in nunchuck. All right. What's the diff?
It's an 8. It's always an 8 or up. And we're seeing who gets the most successes.
Two successes.
Okay. All right, players win ties, so that means you actually go first.
You gonna whoop his ass?
I'm gonna open a can of whoop ass on you.
All right, go for it. As you start blindingly swinging Randy Sensei's nunchucks.
I like to imagine you're about to do the thing where you kind of like, you know how like in samurai or anime stuff, they cut the other person's weapon piece by piece?
With a nunchuck?
Oh man, I didn't write down my nunchuck shit, did I?
It's close combat.
No, I mean, like, I didn't write down what it had.
Hang on, I think I wrote it down.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
I don't turn southern.
Yeah. We've been talking Southern all day, so it's like when you watch anime, you turn Japanese.
No, you don't.
My God. Go use the restroom. Just go wash yourself of that filthy mouth.
Your nunchucks had messy, brutal, loud, aggravated, returning, and stun.
Josh is losing it.
They're loud.
It's the bones that they break.
I thought it was the small sonic booms you generate every time you whip them around so fast.
Oh, I get, okay. I'm a mantis shrimp apparently.
Can they be aggravated and stunning?
Yeah. Which I just presume that you get to choose which is which.
Okay.
Well, I don't really want to kill him, so yeah, I guess I'll use stunning.
Okay. You set your nunchucks to stun. Josh,
They're just 2 tasers.
Josh, would you please roll 2 dice for this poor bastard's defense pool?
He got 1 success.
All right, here comes the hammer.
All right, now remember, you can use dexterity for this. You can use strength. You can use... I think you can even attack with stamina. So
I can attack with stamina?
But,
If I can attack with stamina, that changes a lot. But let's say... well, I want to do that. Let's be safe, and I'll go with dex right now.
okay.
So that's 8 dice.
I'm sorry. It is close combat plus might. So anything in the might row you can use.
well, no, it's that. There's only one.
Oh, might is a stat, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking power. Okay, never mind. So close combat plus might.
Okay, that's 8 dice.
Go for it.
And what does a specialty do again?
Specialty doesn't actually add to the roll in this one. Instead, it's knowledge that will help you in a related roll. For instance, if you have a nunchuck specialty and let's say you're investigating a murder and the victim was killed by nunchucks, you would get bonus knowledge for that. It's basically how it works. It's a little weird.
Okay.
Randy Sensei, can you recite to me the history of the nunchuck, aka the nunchaku?
I haven't seen it.
I don't like you speaking that language at me.
It'd have to be in one of the cupboards.
So what the hell is discipline?
I looked, but I can't find it.
All right. Oh, do these explode or do they not explode?
Nope.
Comment.
All dice explode.
Uh-oh.
And if a die explodes and gets a 10, it explodes again.
So theoretically,
That's what happened to me earlier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
you can potentially Wind Fury this fucker.
Alright, so basically with 6 successes,
You got one die.
you whip the nunchucks around as he's running at you with his backward rifle, and he flies back about 3 feet unconscious.
Do we hear a sickening cracker crunch?
Absolutely explodes out the trailer park. Congratulations, Access. Boom.
I don't know what that means, but good job.
He hit diamond rank in MTG Arena.
I don't know what that means, but good job.
Just like, Randy, did you kill that man?
What? No. Well, am I some sort of monster who just goes around killing people?
Like some kind of other monster who steals people's gas?
Nah, he's breathing. Go on, check him.
I'm gonna check.
Yes, he is still breathing. He is still conscious. Or no, he is unconscious. Probably might be in a coma or severe concussion for a
A
while.
major injury condition battered.
I'm like, I think he'll live, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if this man has a cell phone.
He has a flip phone.
No, he's got like one of those early 1990s brick shoved in his back pocket.
Okay, that's a little too just like stereotypical. Pretty sure that people in trailers have like
a Nokia
smartphones.
flip
God damn it.
Well, yeah, they need to watch their porn from Wi-Fi that they steal from other people.
All right, fair enough.
phone. You forget they also go to the public library to look at their porn.
Yeah, I'll give you the flip phone. Why not?
I'm gonna go ahead and call 911 on this guy's cell phone.
911, what is your emergency?
I'm like, yes, I found a man unconscious in a trailer park. I was told he lost a fight with the bear at a Cabela's.
It's a
He seems to be severely knocked out.
How did he lose a fight with at Cabela's, the store?
Yes.
Why? How did he get to the trailer park?
I have no idea. That's all the people here at this trailer park are telling me.
All right, we'll have someone over. Did you witness the altercation?
No, I simply drove here. I'm dropping off a weed dealer.
We'll have an officer en route, sir. Just stay on the line.
I'm gonna give him the address to the trailer park and then just kind of snap it closed.
All right.
Did you tell him that he was a sumbitch?
I did not know that information was pertinent. But
There you go.
gonna get some trailer park justice.
They already know.
I'll whisper in Dave's ear. You went down like a bitch.
And the red sun on his face.
there's not just like, well, fuck you, Randy Sensei.
No, but Randy does see the siphon sticking out of his gas tank, leading back towards Dave's house.
I knew it.
I'm gonna
All right.
say, I believe the man tried to contact you first to sell his product, yes. I believe it would be more prudent if you were the one to call him.
Well, I mean, I already gave you the number.
But you can have it back.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, I guess. I already made my fortune today, though.
Well, we simply need to find a place to meet this man. I would like you to set up a drug deal to buy some of his product, and then we will ambush him.
Alright, then I'll just start dialing the number.
I want your drugs.
Phone rings a couple times. Hello?
Hey, Gerald, I need some weed.
Yeah. Hey, this is Gerald. Who's this
Yeah,
again?
that's what I said. You don't remember? You talked to me this morning.
Oh, yeah, I remember you. Aren't you the one that told me to go talk to Dave?
Dave's not here, man.
All right. I guess it don't matter. Anyway, so you like the product, huh?
Yeah, sure.
You should tell
Yeah,
how
sure.
much you sold it for, just to find out how much it was actually worth. I sold it for $500. That was worth $2,000.
That nurse ripped me off. Yeah, so can you come drop some more off?
All right. How much you looking to get?
Oh, hang on. Hey, Ken, how much you want?
However much he gave you last time, or tried to give you. Or twice as much.
Twice? I need 40 grams.
40 grams. I don't know if I can swing that much. I might have to go pick it up. Well, where are we gonna meet? Where are we gonna do this? What's the score here? What are we looking at?
Hey, Ken, where you want to meet him?
Who's Ken?
Hang on.
Ken Bastards.
I ain't talking to you, Gerald.
Wait
Give me
a minute. Is Ken a cop? You gotta tell me if Ken is a cop. That's what I heard. If you're dealing with cops, you gotta tell you. Now, honestly, that's weird. That sounds like a myth that cops would spread to make it easier to do their jobs. But I heard if there's a cop, they gotta tell you there's a cop. So if there's a cop, I need to know right now, is Ken a cop?
Is Randy Sensei gonna tell the truth that this man is a landscaper? Or that's just a Mexican landscaper, man.
Not Ken's just a Mexican.
Ah, okay, sorry. The paranoia comes with the territory. Yeah. You let me know where Ken wants to meet.
Like,
is he good for the money?
I'm pretty sure. He always seems to have a lot of cash on him.
All right. Listen.
I think he's selling drugs.
Yeah, well, I would hope so. Listen, all right, I like you. I like you. I like your spirit. So I'll tell you what.
Hey, don't make this gay now.
$800 for the 40 grams. It'll sell itself. You'll double your money overnight. We got a deal?
You could have sold the first 20 for $800. You got ripped off.
He said it's $800. You good for that?
I will have the money.
He says he's got the money.
Okay. Some squirrely, greasy guy, and this is kind of what leapt to mind.
It's like a somewhat kind of like greasy Jersey accent kind of thing you got going on.
That'll work for me. So's where we meeting the deal? Where we doing the drop? Usually, I like to do these things at night. Hardware stores ain't usually a lot of cops around hardware stores. But yeah, you tell me.
Ken is Mexican.
That did not leap to mind. But you know, wherever he's most comfortable. I mean, I don't judge.
Hey, Ken, you want to meet him at the taco shack?
Whatever. That's fine.
He said that's fine.
Okay, when?
I'll say tonight.
You like creeped in on the phone.
Well, I'm telling you to say tonight.
Tonight.
You said tonight.
All right, I'll see you there in a couple hours.
All right then. See you then. Tonight.
Yeah, tonight. You have a good one.
Yeah,
Yusuf
tonight.
is,
See ya.
correcting our drug math.
Click. All right. So it is now currently 12:30. Did you want to keep going, or shall we call it?
Well, if everybody has work in the morning or whatnot, I'm fine calling it here.
I do not have work in the morning.
I do, but I can be up for a little while longer.
Yeah, you can do till like 1, yeah.
Okay,
We were an hour late, so might as well.
Yeah.
fair enough. Is
But
there
before
anything?
that, I gotta go get something to drink, so I'll be right back.
That's fine.
Are you making another Randy Sensei cocktail?
Are there any preparations you would like to meet before going to do the drop?
I will go do something else.
Well, that's kind of Kapoor. Gonna get my scope, my money for my scope?
I'll give him the money, but is there any way? I don't think. Can you buy firearms equipment in New York? I was assuming I'd have to order it online.
No, a guy.
I'll give him the money.
I'll.
Russell has a good point. We're not stopping until we get Adam's thing done.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, on Valentine's Day, you're gonna be late. My fictional character late.
Chad, how many trailer park honey bunnies are there?
Do you really want to do this, Adam?
I get. It's the Valentine's Day special.
I only work half day today.
Alright, I am more than fine with Adam saying he knows a guy going off to go get a rifle scope. What about the rest of you guys?
I am going to. What are the 3 things you can get with a path?
Well, I will remind you, since you've already invoked a path once this session, doing so again would give you the what's it?
Well, no, it's a different path.
I don't think it matters. I think if you would invoke a path more than once a session, you get the... I forget what it's called, the debuff, basically.
No, yeah, if you activate the same path, like you can't tap the same contact twice, or you can't use the same area twice.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go with that. Off the top of my head, I know it's contact. Fuck, I honestly don't remember what it is besides contact. We're still learning the game, damn it.
Contact, access. The other thing. Gosh diggity darn it.
What?
Connections, contact, access.
Am I gone now?
No.
What's it?
Okay, I guess I turned my mic off when I thought I turned it on.
Oh, yes. Now we can hear you.
I said that Russel's right. Because he's the top donator right now. So he's automatically right.
So, like we said, Chaz, are there any trailer park honey bunnies while we're waiting for the Weasley man to get here?
Trailer park.
There's
honey
Dave's
bunnies?
sister!
Oh, that's true. Has she been home from work yet?
But she has chlamydia.
That's what Dave said. Dave would say that because he wants to keep her all to himself.
Davetta Davison!
So, what exactly are you looking for when you say
Well,
trailer
what is-
park honey bunnies?
Well, for any ladies that might be plausible candidates for the harem, for George Kamizawa's harem.
Okay, we're gonna handle this in 2 steps. First, George, you're going to give me a resolve, and whatever you think would best fit perception.
Culture Trailer Park Society.
Firearms. That sounds good.
Adam, I think that's a crime.
Just as he's kind of like putting his rifle together and everything, a woman comes up and he's like, "Is that one of those kind of sniper rifles?" And just starts mouthing off tidbits of information.
Like, oh my god, yes.
Just like, you know about sniper rifles?
This is not how George Kamizawa thought he would meet his soulmate.
Doki doki.
Yeah.
He brings great dishonor to his family.
I mean, he's already on the path of killing himself.
If I just do my next virtue, like my next virtue, just survive the next session.
Adam, I'm not gonna make your next character.
Gentlemen, I do apologize. It does appear I am going to have to cut out a little bit earlier than I thought.
Okay.
So I am sorry for that, but let's tabulate XP. So I know for sure that each of you get 1 for showing up to the session. Khan Kapoor and Randy Sensei get an additional 1.
Yay.
For fulfilling their short-term goals. And now you may begin voting for the bonus XP while I look to see if there's anything else that you guys have done.
I will give mine to Tom for the trailer park drama.
Same.
Yeah, same. Yeah, because
that's one of the rare times we quickly decided unanimously.
we still have the chat to vote.
I will vote
For yourself.
no, hell no, for James Wesley Irving for almost shooting the gun out of Dave Davidson's hand.
Dave Davidson.
Dave Davidson, get out here!
I do love the fact that his sister's name is Davette.
Just Dave with the super crown.
Alright, let's see. Player attends the game, yes. Player achieves their short-term deed for their character, yes. All players achieve their short-term deed in the same session, no. Player achieves their long-term deed, no. Players spend half the momentum pool in a single scene, no. Characters reach a story milestone, not yet. Characters complete a group story, not yet.
Oh, so I got 2 so far.
Wait, what is our group milestone?
Our group deed is
A story milestone is basically when you guys hit a major point in the story.
Oh. What is
our group deed is Epic Showdown.
Did that trailer drama not count?
I tell you what, do you want that to be the epic showdown?
I want to say not yet. I think we can do better. However, I want it to be just as good.
That's gonna be a tall order.
Yes. It'll be hard to beat that, but we can do it.
Does anybody from chat wish to vote? Or is Randy Sensei just going to take it running away?
Quickly now. We need the votes.
What happens now that we have 4 momentum and it kind of filled up the legend track for some reason on the automatic character sheet?
It filled up the legend track. That's interesting.
Yeah, automatically filled it out for some reason.
I think honestly, I think the sheet might just be screwy. I don't think you guys can actually get legend at the origin level.
Yeah, because it filled out the temporary one at the bottom.
We have so much momentum. We're becoming legendary.
We're sorry, Stygian.
Stygian.
Oh,
Anthony.
Yeah.
How's it going, Tony?
Yeah, Tony. You missed some trailer park drama, and we're trying to get Adam's character laid. It's harder than it would seem.
Weirdly enough, it's the hardest thing we can do.
It has been the hardest thing so far.
Yeah,
everyone else has accomplished a short-term goal except Adam.
Oh, I did not know that was Tony though. I hope you're doing well. Hope your campaigns are going well.
So I think Randy's getting all this XP.
Yeah, I think Randy wins. Would anyone else like to declare a short-term goal for next session?
I will say find out the source of the Elysian honey.
To try to get that money from the weed dealer anyway.
All right, 1 second. So Khan wants to find the source
Of all magic.
Randy also got 2 more votes from the chat.
People sure do like Randy Sensei.
As we thought he would.
Okay, they like his antics. I don't know if they...
You know, Tony, good way to fix the Twitch notifications is to follow on social media. I'm sorry, that was a super greasy plug, but it technically works.
This
Randy,
guy, we know IRL, and I could just text him. But yeah, I guess...
well, because I'm not going to go through my phone and text everybody one by one, hey, I'm streaming. I guess I could. I doubt most people would tune in. Now, Randy, don't forget you're there to pick up drugs, not sell them. So, do you want to get the drugs from him anyway?
Yeah,
No, get the money, too.
That was kind of the mentality.
All right, so you want to get the 40 Gs of Elysian honey from Gerald.
Oh, Tony's in the same Shadowrun game as you, Xavier?
Yeah. He's also an adept. For now.
Was he there when you got
I think we have 3 adepts and a mage. And a rigger now. Thank God we have a rigger. Christ.
Oh, cool, you're prepping Traveler. That's cool. I heard that's a pretty cool system.
X, are you going to keep dope-ass trick shot?
Yes. It has to be doper. Asser.
Well, I was thinking of just making my short-term goal to survive the next session.
Survive!
No.
I don't know. I feel like for Adam, that should be a legitimate goal.
Like, yeah.
This is once again Adam getting fucking bonus XP for not sucking a penis.
I should point out that it is fairly difficult to take out a Scion. Like,
but what if I take out myself, Chaz?
If you fill all your boxes, you're not dead. You're taken out. So it's kind of up to the story guide whether I decide if you live or die, and I don't necessarily like doing that, but I've basically house ruled it in my head to where if it's possible for you to survive, then you survive. Now, if you're caught in a 20-story collapsing building, dropped in a volcano, crushed by a colossus, we're gonna have a different conversation.
I want to have a conversation where all those things happen simultaneously.
What happened?
Much like life, Adam finds a way.
I mean, you say we're pretty tough, but we only have 2 injured. We only have no more people have 1 injured and a maimed. And if someone's attacking with lethal, we don't get bruised.
No, normal people have 1 stamina, so they would get bruised, injured, maimed, and then. If they have better stamina, and that's a 90-pound weakling. So average stamina would be about 2 or 3, which means they would have, I think, an extra injured and extra bruised, give or take. I think.
You don't get the extra injured until you hit 5 stamina.
Yeah. Either way, I'm not saying it's. I'm not saying you can't lose a fight. Also, don't forget you'll usually take 1, max 2 damage per any attack, and you need a lot of fucking successes to deal 2. Good point, Russell.
Well, when Yusuf said mission survive, I imagine every session for Adam is just the last mission of Halo Reach.
that fucking mission objective was fucking sick when that just showed up.
Like survive. Oh man. Like that guy who tried to rob that place in the Midwest. Like suspect escaped on foot. Like negative 60-degree weather. Survive. Good luck, buddy.
Adam, are you going to keep the same short-term goal, or would you like to change it to something else?
Adam, I don't know how we're going to get you this right now. We're kind of objective based. I don't know if you want to get some drugged up tail. I don't know if I don't know if you want a crackhead in your harem.
Well, they need all the harem parts of the harem. They need all the different archetypes. Except the loli.
Except the loli. Okay.
It would help Adam if you picked the archetype that you're looking for.
Well, right now it's just any of them.
Just
Looking for any archetype ever.
Yeah.
All right, Adam's keeping get laid. Last thing, tweaks. So at the end of every session, you have the chance to make a tweak. You can shift one dot from one attribute to another attribute, or from one skill to another skill. You can swap out one of your knacks for a different knack, or you can change your short-term deed.
They have to stay in the same arena, though, right?
No.
No, they don't.
At the start of a new session, player may announce the dot shift and must mark on his character sheet or skill attribute he plans to change. During that session, the player must roleplay using the skill or attribute he wishes to increase. This can be as simple as creating a dice pool with the trait. That's all it says.
Alright. Let me shift something because I'll figure that out later. In 2 weeks or 3?
Nope. It is here on page 99. It is part of the rules of 2nd edition. We are playing 2nd edition.
Yeah, the tweaks are pretty dope. It's like, this isn't quite working. Let me change this.
Tony's asking about the is it tweaks a house rule or part of the actual game?
Oh, I answered him.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it myself. Story Path is so good. It's such a good system. I am very fond of it. All right. If nobody has any tweaks they'd like to make, then I do think we're done here for now. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on Twitch, please follow. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Anywhere else, do whatever you do there. We have lots of nifty social media you can follow us on. Sometimes we have cool stuff there. And remember, if you're only watching on Twitch or if you're only listening to us on our podcast, you're only getting half caffeinated. We have lots of edited content that doesn't show up on either one of those. That'll be on our YouTube channel, which is also linked below. If you really, really, really like us, we have a Patreon. And we will super appreciate you double, super, triple, mega, whole bunches for it. Of course, that is completely optional either way. Thank you for joining us. It means a lot to us.
Hang on. Axis asked if we could start over.
Okay. Everybody buckle down.
Yeah, right away. Okay, erase your XP.
Alright.
Dave Davidson.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you good night. Once again, a sincere thank you to our good friends at Onyx Path for supplying the material. We raise our cups to you. You are both wonderful personalities, and we are quite fond. Or all, yes. You know what I meant. Esteem. Good night.
Sleep tight.
Goodbye.